Could have gone either way on that call, but I reckon bowling first is the sensible call. Put the batters under early pressure and hopefully get the breakthrough.
These two teams always produce some great games. You see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Rizwan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Beautifully timed drive, but a smash straight into the bowler's stumps. Oh dear, the batter looks really annoyed with that one. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Beats the field with a great shot. Rahul advances and throws a batter with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Good shot, beauty.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Punch down the ground, mid off and mid on in the shoot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. India are none for 34.
Well, they started off with a bang and they're still going on with it.
Afridi from the south end. Good fielding out in the boundary. Misses everything. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. 5 runs in that over. India are none for 39. There's a chance if it hits. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Drilled that one away. Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Cuts that off well in the infield. Rohit drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Wow, that's missed a lot. Five runs added in that over. India are none for 59.
Another big over. Not as big as the previous overs, but still a formidable one.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Gone. Superb catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Doesn't beat the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Ralph from the south end. Nearly gets the edge. Ralph with a great delivery there. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch, and admire.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great shot through the gap. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Smacks that away through the gap. Ralph will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Drilled that one away. There's a chance if it hits. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
KL Rahul has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Couldn't get it through the field. Over. India are 1 for 94.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. That's a confident appeal. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket. That did look like it was going over the stumps live, so I think this may be a good review.
I'm not hearing anything on this. This could be trouble. Oh, this could spell trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. It's going a long way. What a shot.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Finds the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that raced to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook, and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Great catch. First ball of the over, too. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
And that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's the over. India are 3 for 121.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Rizwan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Power and precision in that shot.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Square cut, finds point, no run. Needs to be on target. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. India are 3 for 143. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Oh, great shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Ralph shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Drilled that one away.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Perfectly timed. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Wow, that's missed a lot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. India are 3 for 172.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Ahmed into the attack now from the south end. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Great shot. There's a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length. Good shot. A beauty. Beats the field with a great shot. Over. India are 3 for 183. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Needs a direct hit. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Doesn't beat the infield. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. terrible shot. End of the over, 2 runs added. India are 5 for 185.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. That's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Smacks that away through the gap. Trouble.
And that brings up the half century.
Good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Perfectly timed. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
5 for 197.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Abbas, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
Well, a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knot.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Power and precision in that shot.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
What a lovely shot, really good timing, race to the boundary.
Gone, caught. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 9.
10 runs added there. India are 7 for 207. Afridi from the south end. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Too straight and punch through the leg side.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Out. Fine leggers up, and it's an easy catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Hat-trick ball. What kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Needs a direct hit.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
That's a confident appeal. It just might be a bit of a suspect review by the batter. I can't see this getting overturned.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the field's moved around. Here we go, coming in for the first ball.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, 6 off it. Pakistan are none for 6. Bumrah coming into the attack from the south end. Couldn't get it through the field. Edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Gone. Fine catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Pakistan are 1 for 8.
Second over down in the power play, and they're off to a sluggish start with the bat. There's been a good mix of bowling variations though.
Kumar from the north end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Azam has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
Might look to go big again here.
Crash! Beautiful bowling.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
He's got their tail up.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Zaman edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Seven runs added in that over. Pakistan are 2 for 28. Ashwin, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Doesn't beat the infield. Goes over the top with that shot. Ashwin has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Pandya from the south end. Onto that early. That could be 4.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Can't get that outside the ring field.
A change in the field. More emphasis on defence.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over. 8 off it. Pakistan are 2 for 42.
Going more defensive now with the field choice.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Zaman was quick onto that one. Cut it away, through the field into the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Drilled that one away. Good catch, out. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Lots of pressure coming in to bat. They have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though.
A few moves made in the field.
Bowling fielders look really confident. India with a massive shout. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Ahmed ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Ashwin from the north end. Edged. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Seven runs added there. Pakistan are 4 for 59.
Well, there is a saying, you can't direct the wind, but you can change your sails. It might be time to accelerate if they want to have a chance still.
good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Over Pakistan are 5 for 64.
Required run rate is climbing. They're hovering around 6 to 7 and over. They need to start taking some risks.
Wow, that's missed a lot. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. And out, 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Goes over the top with that shot. Good fielding out in the boundary. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Pandya from the south end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Over the infield with a cracking shot. drilled that one away. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
72.
Going with pace now.
The left armour is coming into the attack.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Couldn't get it through the field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over. 7 off it. Pakistan, 7 for 79.
Middle overs haven't been kind. They've been bogged down and the required rate has climbed.
Going with spin now. Bang! Bombed. Just stunning bowling.
The batsman making the long walk back to the pavilion, bowled for 9. Pakistan are now on 8 for 79. The new batsman heading out to the crease at number 10.
He's got their tail up.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over. Pakistan are 8 for 83.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 11 runs added there. Pakistan are 8 for 94. Smacks that away through the gap. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. They've gone up here. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Well, it's hitting in line.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Great commitment. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Beats the field with a great shot. Six runs out of there. Pakistan are 8 for 107.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Got that away nicely. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot, like before.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry it.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Gets that away.
Corrects that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Now that's has gotten a big shot away in this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Misses everything. Oh, that is a beauty. An in-swinging Yorker and the batter is gone.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score. But not to be.
The new batsman heading out to the crease at number 11.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Drilled that one away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. Bellinger was the only place that ball was heading.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Some adjustments to the field.
Straight to the fielder. Gone! That's it. It's all over now.
That's it. They're all out. Amazing bowling display. But the victory was only a matter of time. So it's proved just a brilliant win.
There was only one team really in it today, an exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see you again very soon. Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 2020 match between Bangladesh and India. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match. Started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
A few moves made in the field. Kumar coming in.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Wow, that's missed a lot. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Bangladesh are none for 4.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Cuts that off well in the infield. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Got that away nicely. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot through the gap. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 6 runs added in that over. Bangladesh are none for 22. Bumrah from the Paddington end. Slips have really gone up here. They like it. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. 10 runs added there. Bangladesh are none for 32. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Going with the medium pacer.
How will he reply?
Beats the field with a great shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Finds the fielder with that shot. 8 runs added in that over. Bangladesh are none for 40.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Edge, but it drops safely. Bowling fielders look really confident. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they've got out like that.
That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Good shot, a beauty. 4 runs added there. Bangladesh. Are 1 for 44.
3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Drilled that one away. Needs to be on target.
The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler. The captain giving them some leeway.
Straight to the fielder. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Jadeja from the Paddington end. Nicely played. Just runs one. Caught, gone.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. Bangladesh are 2 for 50.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
They've gone up here.
No point.
Goes over the top with that shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Good pick up, big chance. Everyone's gone up.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. And that's out. Fielder at deep extra cover takes a regulation catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Doesn't beat the infield. Smacks that away through the gap. Couldn't get it through the field. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
For 56.
Perfectly timed. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Cuts that off well in the infield. This contest looking a lot more even now than it had looked earlier. Jadeja from the Paddington end. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great commitment. Well, the bowlers have got on top now. They've really slowed down this run rate.
For 68.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Some adjustments to the field.
Beats the field with a great shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. The bowlers have really tightened up their line and length. Good work.
For 75.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just... Stands and admire that shot. Going a bit more conservative with this field.
Edge, amazing delivery. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged, what a ball. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Edged. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 7.
7 runs added there. Bangladesh are 5 for 82.
For 82.
Nicked it. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. End of the over. 8 off it. Bangladesh are 5 for 90. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Bangladesh are 5 for 96.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Drilled that one away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Going more defensive now with the field choice. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's a confident appeal. Beats the field with a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the fields moved around.
They've gone up here. End of the over. Bangladesh are 6 for 113.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Edge, but it drops safely. Edge, amazing delivery. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Bangladesh are 6 for 116. Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand. It's going to need to be very accurate. You've got to try and pitch it up into the toes.
Sloppy signs there. India will need to be better than that in the field. Needless overthrow for 4. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Needs a dot ball.
He's quick onto that in the infield. And the innings comes to an end. India will need 130 runs. I think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck.
Here we go. First ball.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover. How will the bowler respond?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Drilled that one away. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Doesn't beat the infield. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. India are none for 16.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Misses everything. Jeez, timed that well.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Great shot, just square a backward point. That might just make it.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Great shot, through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
None for 29.
End of the over, 13 coming from it. India are none for 29.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Not fast enough to beat the middle of the bat. Brilliant shot through the covers for 4.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Perfectly timed. Cuts that off well in the infield. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Read the short ball really well, gets onto the back foot and it flies over the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Ahmed from the Paddington end. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. No, terrible shot. 6 of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. And that's a tremendous catch at cover. Great stuff. Out. What a screamer.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. 2 full, should get what it deserved.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. 10 runs added there. India are 1 for 57.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drilled that one away.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. 2 straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Wow, that's missed the lot. Great shot through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
End of the 5th, and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary, the moment it hit the bat.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that was just textbook and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Smacks that away through the gap.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Beautiful catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The batsman.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them, and this could be a huge swing of momentum.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Perfectly timed. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 8 off it. India are 2 for 108.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Ahmed, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Massive outside edge. Good pick up, big chance.
Bad decision making, throwing it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Couldn't get it through the field. Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Whacked away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Gets that away.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Thank you very much for joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on your...
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.